here we are at the Palm Springs KOA, and it's January 2nd. It's a Sunday. We are just waiting for our other friends to show up before we head across the border in the next few days. And this KOA is pretty nice. You know us, we mostly boondock 99% of the time. So having all these great amenities is quite the luxury. Yeah, this is a pretty nice KOA. I haven't stayed in one since I was a kid, but this is pretty nice. They've got a heated pool, 3 hot tubs, pool table, air hockey, even a rock climbing wall for the kiddos. So here is our spot. It's a pretty nice spot. Met some nice people right here from Nova Scotia. So they are a long ways from home. Well, we are in Brawley, California. This is Southern California off of Highway 78. And we are staying at our second Harvest Host, which happens to be an olive farm. And these are the olive trees right here, and we talked to the owner of the farm, and he presses his own olive oil here. And then right over here is an actual pomegranate tree. Not sure if they're any good. The tree looks a little, well, it's winter time here. But I'm going to pick a few and see if these are any good. And it looks like they also have some, I believe that's the agave plant that they make tequila out of. They don't do it here, but they're pretty dang cool looking plants. And this is the farm here, and that building right there is where they actually press the olives for the oil. Nice Model T, or what's left of it. And it looks like they do events here, weddings and stuff like that. And there is a total of 3 rigs, including ours, staying at this Harvest Host. Got a big RV from Oregon and another RV from Washington, and then that's us in the back. You know, I'm really liking this Harvest Host, and if you guys don't know what Harvest Host is, it's about $80 for a year, and it's nationwide, coast to coast, and it's farms, it's breweries, it's wineries, it's alpaca farms. And so long you pay your $80 a year, you just give them a call or you email them. And there's the app that you get with your prescription, I guess. And you just look it up wherever you are in your area and see if there's anything available. And this is pretty cool here. Well, that big one I picked off the tree, I just split it. And it looks pretty good. I don't know a whole lot about pomegranates, but that looks pretty good to me. So let's give her a taste. Well, here we go. Not bad. I think they are a little maybe overripe, but it's actually got good flavor. So we are at Bombay Beach on the Salton Sea at the world famous ski hut, and apparently they have like the best patty melt. It's a pretty cool place. As you saw inside, it's definitely a dive bar, dollar bills with people's names and dates all over place, old time jukebox, and we are kind of out in the middle of, well, the old California desert. Here we are at the Salton Sea. You can kind of see it hopefully there in the background. Our last sunset before we cross the Mexican border to the Baja. We are staying at Lark Spa, just a few miles from the Salton Sea. I know it's dark, you probably can't see me, but yeah, this is a pretty cool place. I am cooking venison tacos for everybody tonight. Dave's doing a final packing job before we hit the border. We're just having a little tailgate party. Here comes Brenda with some limes for her drinks and tacos. I roasted some jalapenos. Just put the venison in. And we are so excited that we are crossing the border tomorrow. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. It's going to be epic.
Seriously? Yeah. I want to know her first name.
Okay, we are at Calexico East.
Green light.
We got a green light. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing here. This guy's gonna tell us what to do. So I'm just gonna set this down and let you guys hear what's going on here. Go up here? Behind the truck?
They're good?
Registro, documento.
Passports?
Registro.
Registration? Yes. Sí.
Open.
Open it?
Open, yep.
Sure.
See?
Yep.
¿Moto con de eso? No. ¿Bicicleta? Checa bien el alcohol, hermano. A ver si tiene alcohol. Cigarro. ¿Bicicleta o moto?
Bicycle. Just bicycle.
Moto. No.
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 Moto no.
No.
Bicycle.
Just bicycle. Pedal.
¿Sí puedes tapar, por favor? Ok.
Yeah, see? Just pedal.
Adelante.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, so far so good here at the border. The only question was our e-bikes. He thought they might have been motorcycles, so they are not, so we are good to go. Well, we are officially in Mexico. We are taking a left to try to turn in our paperwork. We are all checked in. We drove right past the place that we were supposed to go into. It was a little confusing because we're in trailers, and apparently there is a pull-out spot that we did not see to go in, but we are good to go. We just showed them our passports. We got our cards, and it was $80 for two. And actually, once we found it, it was actually pretty dang easy. But the signage and everything like that is a little misleading at best. So anyway, we are fully legal now, and we're headed to San Felipe. 50 kilometers from San Felipe, and it's breathing a little easier right now.
Yeah, I'm actually breathing now. I wasn't breathing for a while, I think.
Again, it was a little confusing there at the checkpoint. We thought if we parked where we got inspected, that we'd be blocking traffic. But now that as we look back on it, we were kind of coned off to the side. And that was where we made our mistake. I even asked the guy, but of course, no Espanol, poquito, and no English on his end. And he just kind of waved me. I was like, no, keep going. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he asked if we needed a visa. And we said, no, we don't need a visa. And I said, no, we need our FMM. And he goes, yeah, you go down. You go down.
Yeah. So obviously there was a language barrier or something. But
it was exactly where we should have been.
You know what? We were exactly where we should have been.
Yeah.
So we just had to do a big loop around and then cut across, find some parking, and we are all square.
And I have to give a shout out to Discover Baja. Rita and Jim are members there. That's where they got their insurance. And I will do that next time for sure, is go through Discover Baja, because you become a member that way. And she was able to call them and get assistance. And they directed us what we needed to do, where we needed to be, and how to kind of get there. So they were a big help to our particular situation.
Yes.
So shout out to Discover Baja.
Next stop, San Felipe, Baja, Mexico.
Cervezas and tacos.
See.